Dear class of 2013, wish I could have been there to celebrate with you on your big day today.
Assalamu alaikum and bienvenue, distinguished guests, fellow co-workers, supportive family and friends, and of course, my wonderful senior class. I'm nervous right now, but I notice that you guys are all a very fun-loving crowd, so just continue to shout out words of affirmation as I go, and we'll get through this. I'm really happy right now because they've all arrived here, and you guys all look very cute and prepared to take on the world. But I'm also very sad right now because when I go, and when you guys go, you'll be taking a piece of my heart with you, and that's going to hurt very much. With that said, let me just share a few of the thousands of memories. One thing I'll never forget is you guys would come through the door. You guys would be all happy to see me, and you would say, "Mr. Bohne!" And you'd shake my hand, and I was so happy that you guys are happy to see me when I should have been giving you detentions. You guys are rascals, but I love you. I'll never forget seeing sweet little Muna give birth to a very awkwardly large child named Marwan as they acted out the life of Buddha in a very vivid way. Otman Fidel. He gave me two honors that year. The first was this stupid yellow ribbon, and the second was volunteering to be my professor for the next couple of years and helping me work through difficult religious concepts that only he knows. Speaking of world religions class, it might be a sin, but it'd be really amazing. Ahmed and Houthi, you both drove me absolutely insane. But I'm going to miss our theological discussions, and I love you both unconditionally, if that's humanly possible. Maybe only your mother. Houthi, I'll see you in California for economic, political, and social reasons. Where's Schweib? Schweib, you don't bark much, but you are the Shiva! Snake, Salim El-Hanash. You're such a snake charmer. Thanks for using it the right way when Miriam had that little problem in Canary Islands. Which reminds me of the unforgettable senior trip to the Canary Islands. Raise your hand if you went to the Canary Islands. It was a good trip. You see, background, tu hablas español muy bien. Uno, dos, uno. Anitika, or should I say, tiki? You're so rude. And I'm being pretty serious about that. Anissa, make sure to introduce yourself in the future as Jalisa, mais grande do Brasil. We also made memories during our UN trips, such as Italy. Raise your hand if you went to Italy with me. Raise your hand if you went to Prague with me. Raise your hand if you went to Amsterdam. Marion Bankround, don't worry. If there's ever a dog around, you can come and run to me and I'll catch you. And I'll never let you down until the dog leaves. Enos and Sakena, you're both blues balls. Marion Jesus, aka Laughing Gaseous or Samsara. You're also a blues ball for jumping into that freezing Amsterdam canal. Maybe that means I'm a blues ball too. We also made memories playing soccer, both here and in the United States at USA Cup. Stand up if you went to the USA with me for a USA Cup. That was probably the best trip I've ever been on. Marat, you were a great captain. I'll miss your mister, Zach. Ismail Gassini, you definitely got greedy grabbing the most delicious pieces at Pizza Hut. So watch your diet when you go to college. Ibrahim Hodib. Ibrahim got so mad because the referee cheated, and he took off his shoe and ran after the referee, and then after the other team. And finally, when he calmed down, he finally said something positive, that he actually likes the Israelis better than the Mexicans. Annie, so many memories. Climbing Mount Tukal, crowd pleasers, surfing, getting 4th place in the 5K. Thanks for being a good sister. Adil, I'll never forget going ninja style down to Layun, even though we got bonkered and had to sleep in the car. You're an excellent scholar and a true friend. I'll see you in Nicaragua someday. All the rest, including my other students out in the crowd. I love you guys so much. You know we've had our moments too. Here's the point of all these stories. After this graduation ceremony, I will probably give in to temptation and call all of you guys the F word. Because that's what you guys really are to me. Friends. You guys are my friends. People who I deeply care about. People who have enriched my life so much. I pray that you consider me not just a teacher or a guy, but also a loyal friend too. I think I speak for all the teachers here today when I say this. I really love you guys. And I wouldn't have come back a third year if that wasn't true. In regards to my speech, I've deviated slightly from the expected path. That's probably expected if you know me. I'm already over my time limit, and oh heavens, I use the F word. I would apologize if I could, but I can't. It's just the way I operate, and we should never apologize for being who we truly are. This unorthodox method is the one that I've used to communicate transformational knowledge to this group of guys for the past 3 years. It seems to be effective and enjoyable. And since this is a very happy occasion, and I don't want to waste my last opportunity to lecture you guys, screw it. I think I'll just be bold and do it my own way. Woo! Now my real speech begins. Seniors, boldness is the first lesson you'll need to learn as you leave your comfort zone in the coming months. You won't have your family and friends, culture and country there to support you. You'll be overwhelmed by the variety of good or bad choices you can make. Follow your heart and hold on tight to what you truly believe in. Be yourself. I challenge you to be bold and do it your own way. In a world that tries to seduce you into following the crowd like mindless sheep. When others are playing video games and doing stupid things, utilize your freedom of choice and creative mind, and be disciplined enough to work hard so that if God prolongs your life, your future is as bright as the stars that He created. Speaking of God, always remember that you are loved by God, unconditionally. Reciprocate that love and do not neglect your relationship with Him. It's probably the most important relationship that you have. Second thing, life goes by fast. Be sure to fully and fearlessly live it. I remember my graduation ceremony 7 years ago like it was yesterday. I was elected by my Chilean classmates to give the graduation speech, all in Spanish, in front of a few thousand people. I almost peed my pants as I walked up to the microphone, but I'm glad I didn't let my fears get in the way of developing as a person and chasing my dreams. I basically told them the same piece of advice that I just told you above, which in Spanish translates to Viva la vida sin miedo al máximo. I'd like to hear you guys say that. Viva la vida sin miedo al máximo. I can't quite hear that. We're going to have to get the whole crowd involved. Please repeat. Viva la vida sin miedo al máximo. Al máximo. Excellent. Muy bien. Now GWA is officially the first and only quadrilingual school in Africa, which reminds me of the third and final lesson. You guys hold the key which can unlock the door to a more peaceful world. Thanks to your deep understanding of Arab, European, and American languages, religions, and cultures, you are the perfect ambassadors. So always live for a cause greater than yourself. No matter where you go or what you do, don't be selfish. Use this rare ability that you possess to work towards the greater good. Represent your region and your religion well. Don't be shy when you're surrounded by strangers. I challenge you to befriend or at least talk with people who have opposing views or come from different backgrounds. By being a kind and honest ambassador, you can change people's minds and you can change people's hearts. This is desperately needed in this world which is filled with Christian, Muslim, and atheist propaganda. Stand up to the media which tries to sell you an us versus our enemies mentality. Needless to say, this kind of ignorant thinking hurts our chances of living at peace and cooperating with one another. So, if you agree, I would like you to say, yes, to the following questions, and say it loud, since this is the last act that you will do before you get your graduating diplomas, okay? So here we go. Will you be bold and do it your own way and make good decisions? Yeah. Will you attempt to conquer your fears and live life to the fullest? Will you live for a cause greater than yourself by being ambassadors of peace and understanding? Good, I like peacemakers. Finally, and say a silent yes for this one. Please remember that God loves you unconditionally. Strive to love Him and others that He's created in the same way. I seriously can't wait to see where you guys go in life. One thing is for sure, wherever you guys go, you'll always be welcome wherever I am. I love you guys.